Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Tyler.
And Mike, in this high school football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company. All of our coverage of Jordan this year is sponsored by John Ross, and all of our Millikan coverage is sponsored by Curtis Boyer.
Game of the week here in More League football at Millikan after what's been a difficult week for the Rams, having to forfeit all of their wins so far this season, trying to put that behind them and get focused on league play. Interim head coach Angel Molina will be leading the way for the Rams tonight. A tough test against Jordan, 4-0 under head coach John Nielsen.
Yeah, they've obviously gotten off to a historic start. They've got the 1-5 punch in the backfield with Jordan Washington and Kyle Hicks.
We may have never covered a game with two number ones this explosive. Between J-Dub and Ryan Pelham, they both went off in this one. Millikan quarterback Miles Jackson also getting ready for a big night. And just a lot of emotion from both teams coming into this game. Buckle up, y'all. It's going to be a really fun football game. We got the track meet started early. Ryan Pelham with the 18-yard gain on the opening play of the night really set the tone as we were going back and forth the whole game.
Then Jaden Hunt is going to start his big night with a run up the middle.
And on the very next carry, he's actually going to cough the ball up, but it's Jello on the spot. Angelo Miranda right there to fall on the fumble for the touchdown. That would make it 7-0 Millikan, 10:25 left in the opening quarter. On the ensuing kickoff, Jacob Hernandez takes us back the other way. This is a huge return deep into Rams territory, a great counterpunch from the Panthers.
For sure, and special teams definitely looming large in this game. But if you're Jordan, you know where they're going. Washington is going to cap off the short touchdown drive with his first score of the night, 7-6 Millikan. They missed the extra point. 9:32 left in the first.
And you mentioned special teams, Mike. On the very next kickoff, that is not the guy you want to get it if you're Jordan. Soldier Boy Pelham would not be stopped on this return. He houses it. We're less than 3 minutes into the game. We've had 3 touchdowns. 14-6 with 9:18 left in the first. What the heck's going on?
Well, people are thinking they can't keep this pace up. Yeah, they could.
They kinda did.
Looked like a game of one-on-one as these two playmakers just going back and forth. Tyler mentioned both special talents. And then on fourth down, Panthers looking for it all, but this one through the fingertips. Tough play for J-Town right there.
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity for sure. Defenses did start making some plays. Craig Gordon in there for the sack on J.J. Nielsen. On the next Rams drive, Jackson looking deep for Pelham, and that is a dot to Uno. 74 yards to the crib. Another big play. It's 21-6 Rams. That would be the biggest lead of the night. With all these points, that's pretty crazy.
We go back the other way. Nielsen shovels to Jordan Washington. And how is this a touchdown, Tyler?
I thought he was down right there, but he just pops out, makes something out of nothing. That is a 34-yard score. It's 21-14. We're still in the first quarter. Crazy. Rams coming the other way. MJ hits Hunt on the wheel route. That's going to get them into the red zone. But off the pressure from Dylan Falefitu, this throw in traffic is going to be intercepted by John To'omalatai. I mean, it definitely wasn't a catch on replay, but Jordan will take it. They're fired up to get the turnover, and that means it's back to the offense. They know where the bread is buttered. Washington going to swerve and lean through that Rams defense and gets down inside the 10. I mean, what more can you say? Dude was just putting on a show, Mike.
Absolutely. One of the fastest guys in the country, and he showed it tonight from start to finish. Kyle Hicks would finish it off with a short touchdown run. That's going to cut the Millikan lead to 21-20.
Yeah, and we still got plenty of time in the first half. Rams passing attack with the answer. Jackson to Charlie Broughton for a nice gain and a first down. Then he's going to rifle one into Matt Martinez for the slant and the score. Both Angelo Miranda and Matt Martinez missed most of this game with injuries, but they each scored for Millikan. Rams up 28-20, 7:35 in the second quarter. But the Panthers had the answer on the ground. Hicks with a few nice runs to get them down on the doorstep. And Washington, it's J-Dub with the tub. He usually has to run a lot further for his touchdowns.
Messing up his average, Tyler.
It is kind of throwing. That one was pretty light. Hey, Jordan, how many first half touchdowns you got? Three? Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And as always, whenever we go to DeHaven Stadium, got to shout out the atmosphere. Great crowd, a lot of energy. Love to see it.
Absolutely. Second play of the second half, it's Jordan Washington again out of the locker room and into the end zone, 53 yards.
Mike, can I say it?
Yeah.
He's really him.
There's a lot of hymns out there saying they're him, but him?
He
might be him.
I think he's the hymnest of the hymns as Jordan takes their first lead, and they're feeling frisky. An onside pooch kick, and J-Town recovers. All momentum is wearing white to start this second half. They've got an opportunity to now pad their lead. Nielsen with a nice run on the scramble. He ran for 50 yards tonight. And then on the under route, Gerald Pickens, Sticks is on the move. He cuts back and is going to find the end zone. He's going to get kind of bunched up at the goal line. He's ruled in for the score. That's going to make it 40-28 Jordan with 20 unanswered points going back to the first half. That is their biggest lead as they're up by 12.
Rams with a quick answer, though. Jackson is going to give the shimmy shake and then hits Jordan Anderson for 6 on a 36-yard score. That's going to cut the lead back to 5 at 40-35. Just less than 3 minutes into the second half, by the way, but back and forth we go. Looked like Jordan Washington leading the Panthers on another scoring drive.
But follow number 21, Mason Popkin here as he blows up this play. The Rams defense get a much needed stop in the red zone as they were down by 2 scores. You got to get a stop if you want to get the lead back. They go to their ground game with Jalen Hunt, who had 106 yards on 15 carries. Really an impressive effort from him, and he's been good at running back this year. Anderson, 7 grabs for 103 yards for him, but it was Hunt going around the outside, tiptoeing in my Jordans, and he's going to go in for the go-ahead score. Millikan back on top by 3 with 4.5 minutes left in the third.
Well, and a big answer for them after giving up those unanswered scores. Now for some defensive clips. Ethan Stephanie gets in for the sack, a leader on this defense, trying to fire his guys up. Really, either defense knowing they're just a couple plays away from winning, then it's Gordon and others converging on Nielsen. Just hoping to let the offense get some separation here.
Yeah, you felt like if they could get a stop the way these teams were scoring, you could get some padding there. But J-Town wouldn't back down. Jackson going to get picked off again by To'o Malatai. For real this time.
This is a no-doubter.
Yeah, he definitely caught that one for sure, 100%. So now it's back to Jordan's offense. Nielsen with another nice scamper to pick up a first down, also getting out of bounds. Definitely his best performance of the season, especially coming on the road. J-Dub going to cap off the drive with his 5th touchdown of the night, nearly 200 total yards. What a performance. Jordan back up by 5 with 4:17 to play. But back comes Pelham and the Rams. He had 165 receiving yards. Now it's Hunt all alone on the wheel route, and he's going to take this one 41 yards to put Millikan back in front. 51-48 is your score with 3:20 left. Mike, I'm out of breath.
Well, we already have 2 lead changes in the last couple minutes of the game here. Jordan trying to answer, but Millikan focused on Washington. Unfortunately, shaken up on this play. Looked like his ankle got rolled up on there. Certainly wishing J-Dub a quick recovery, but the Panthers, they just go over the top. An incredible throw by Nielsen to Pickens for a 50-yard gain. Huge throw and catch, and all of a sudden, Jordan's right back in this thing.
Yeah, they're definitely not out of it. Later in the drive, just over a minute left. Nielsen on the draw, and he is in. Jordan takes the lead back, 54-51 with 1:11 to go. Nielsen was 19 of 37, 334 total yards, 2 touchdowns, and no turnovers. Great game from him, but back come the Rams. MJ to Charlie, it's already been Broughton. 40-yard gain inside the Jordan 25. We're under a minute to go. Great way to start that drive. Then under 30 seconds left, Jackson going to dump it to Jalen, and he is hunting the end zone. Makes a nice cut, fights through tackles, and he's in. Touchdown Rams. Millikan back in front with 19 seconds left. What a play.
Obviously, the crowd going crazy in DeHaven Stadium, but, this game's not over, man. 205 yards, 3 touchdowns for Hunt, best game of his Millikan career. That's got to feel good for a senior, and they do hang on and win this thing. Unreal finish, 58-54, as we said. 4 lead changes in the last 4 minutes of the game, Tyler.
Unreal game, and both these teams with huge games next week. Jordan is at Lakewood, while Millikan hosts Poly. We got to thank all of our sponsors, including Ocean Law Center, for their support of local sports coverage. And if you want to keep up with the Rams, the Panthers, and all other local football teams, you got to stay locked right here at the562.org.